7 Powerful Stoic Don'ts to Live Your Best Life in the Year, 2025. Stoicism. Hey there. Have you ever felt like life is just moving too fast, with constant demands pulling you in every direction, leaving you exhausted and uncertain about what truly matters? You're definitely not alone. That's exactly why today we're going to explore 7 powerful Stoic don'ts to help you live your best life in 2025. These principles will help you navigate the chaos, focus on what's important, and start living with more clarity and purpose. In today's world, everything moves at a breakneck speed. We're always plugged in, always on edge, and there's always something new to worry about. It can feel like you're running on empty, just trying to keep up. But here's the thing. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, holds the key to cutting through this noise. It's not about quick fixes or temporary solutions. It's about shifting your mindset, learning to build real resilience, and finding inner peace in a chaotic world. And the best part? These Stoic lessons are incredibly practical. They're tools you can start using today to take control of your thoughts, your actions, and your life. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on new ways to live with purpose and intention. Ready to embrace 2025 with confidence and clarity? Let's get started right here at Stoic in Your Life. Number 1. Don't let chaos disrupt your inner peace. In the fast-paced, distraction-filled world we live in, one of the greatest challenges we face is maintaining our inner peace. Every day, we are bombarded with a constant stream of social media notifications, breaking news, and the pressures of online arguments. These external forces can leave us feeling anxious, overwhelmed, and drained. However, Stoicism offers us a profound lesson. While we cannot control the chaos unfolding around us, we have the power to decide how much of it we allow to disturb our inner world. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This powerful truth serves as a reminder that the real battle is not with the world outside, but with how we react to it. In modern life, we often let external circumstances dictate our emotional state, but Stoicism urges us to take charge of our thoughts and emotions, shifting our focus inward rather than outward. Think of your mind as a fortress. A fortress stands strong and secure only when its gates are carefully protected and controlled. If the gates are left open, it becomes vulnerable to attack, much like how we allow negativity, stress, or external pressures to invade our thoughts and emotional well-being. To guard your inner peace, it is essential to consciously decide what you allow into your mind. This doesn't mean isolating yourself from the world or avoiding responsibility, but rather setting boundaries and being intentional about where you place your attention. In this age of constant connectivity, it is easy to become consumed by the endless flood of information and opinions. Social media, for instance, often magnifies negativity, comparison, and unnecessary conflict. To cultivate mental resilience, limit your exposure to such distractions and refrain from engaging in unproductive arguments. When you encounter criticism or negativity, take a moment to pause and ask yourself whether it truly deserves your energy. In many cases, you will find that it does not. To further protect your inner peace, develop daily habits that nurture mindfulness and reflection. A few minutes of quiet contemplation at the start of your day can help you reconnect with what truly matters. This simple practice allows you to set your intentions, center your thoughts, and begin the day with a sense of calm. Throughout the day, take brief pauses to breathe deeply and reorient yourself when you feel overwhelmed or distracted. Journaling can also serve as a powerful tool for self-reflection, helping you process your emotions, clarify your thoughts, and regain control over your mental state. These habits are like anchors, holding you steady amidst the turbulent currents of modern life. By intentionally protecting your mental and emotional space, you will be better equipped to navigate life's challenges with a calm and resilient mindset. The key takeaway here is that the world will always be chaotic. That is an inevitable part of modern life. However, through Stoic principles, we have the ability to create a sanctuary within ourselves, a place of peace and clarity where external chaos cannot reach us. As the famous Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." By mastering your inner world, you gain the strength and fortitude to face the difficulties of life with grace and composure. And this, in turn, transforms your experience of the world, allowing you to live with greater clarity, purpose, and joy, no matter what external challenges arise. Embrace the power of Stoic philosophy and learn to cultivate peace within, even in the midst of a noisy, chaotic world. Number 2. Don't chase approval or fear judgment. In the year 2025, one of the most prevalent challenges many of us face is the relentless pursuit of approval from others and the deep-rooted fear of judgment. Social media, in particular, has amplified this need, creating an environment where we constantly seek validation through likes and shares. At first, this desire may seem harmless, but it can quickly evolve into a force that shapes our decisions, relationships, and ultimately our self-worth. The danger here lies in allowing others' opinions to become the foundation of how we live our lives. As Stoicism teaches us, basing our actions on the fluctuating views of others is not only unnecessary, but ultimately harmful. The truth is, opinions are often shaped by others' insecurities, biases, and limited perspectives, which can make them unreliable and irrelevant to our well-being. Why should we allow something so volatile to dictate our course in life? When we begin to define ourselves through the lens of external validation, we surrender our autonomy. It's like trying to navigate a ship by following the directions of strangers, never quite sure if you're heading to the right destination. Instead, the Stoic wisdom of Marcus Aurelius reminds us to focus on aligning our actions with our values and principles, not the shifting sands of others' expectations. He famously said, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own." This quote encapsulates the fundamental Stoic belief that true contentment comes from within, through adherence to our own standards rather than the transient judgments of others. To break free from this trap, introspection becomes essential. Take a moment to ask yourself, what truly matters to me? What do I stand for? When we root our decisions in these answers, we begin to cultivate a clarity of purpose that makes the approval of others feel insignificant. The fear of judgment begins to fade, and a deep sense of confidence arises. It's important to recognize that living authentically means accepting that not everyone will agree with you, and that's perfectly fine. In fact, the attempt to please everyone can lead to frustration and self-doubt, as we end up watering down our essence to fit others' expectations. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely put it, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. In essence, you are the architect of your responses, not the opinions of others. To make this shift, practical strategies can help reinforce this Stoic mindset. Start by practicing gratitude. Focus on the relationships that truly matter, the ones that value you for who you are, not for what you can offer or how well you perform. In these relationships, you'll find the validation that truly nurtures your spirit. At the same time, begin to distance yourself from individuals who drain your energy or consistently attempt to mold you into something you're not. Another technique is detachment. When you find yourself worrying about the judgment of others, pause and reflect. Does this opinion change who I am? In most cases, the answer will be no, reinforcing the notion that your worth is independent of others' views. Living without the need for constant approval doesn't mean we abandon care for others. Rather, it means we place greater value on staying true to ourselves. By prioritizing our own principles, we unlock a deeper sense of freedom and self-respect. As modern Stoicism teaches, the only person whose opinion truly matters is yourself. In the year 2025, challenge yourself to let your internal values be your compass. The more you embrace this, the more fulfilling and liberated your life will become. unburdened by the weight of external judgment. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca famously said, "He who is brave is free." In other words, embracing authenticity leads to the ultimate freedom, freedom from the chains of others' expectations. So, let your inner wisdom guide you and watch as your life transforms into a richer, more meaningful journey. Number 3. Don't ignore the present moment. One of the most powerful Stoic secrets you can embrace for living your best life in 2025 is this: don't ignore the present moment. In today's fast-paced world, we are often caught up in the whirlwind of past regrets or anxieties about the future. How many times have you found yourself replaying an old mistake, wondering how things could have been different, or worrying about what's to come tomorrow? It's so easy to get caught in these mental loops, and yet, all this does is feed our anxiety and strip away our most valuable resource, the present moment. The Stoics, particularly the wise Seneca, remind us with his timeless quote, "The whole future lies in uncertainty. Live immediately." The key takeaway here is that the only time we have control over is the present, and wasting it on things we can't change, whether the past or the future, only creates unnecessary suffering. Think about it. When was the last time you felt truly present in what you were doing? The key to mastering this is understanding that living in the moment isn't about ignoring the past or disregarding future plans, but rather about not letting these things take over your mind. There's an important distinction here. While learning from the past and planning for the future are valuable, they should never dominate the present moment. We can learn from the past, but we can't change it. We can prepare for the future, but we can't predict it. The trick is to find balance. In the modern world, distractions are everywhere, pulling us away from the present. Social media, constant multitasking, and the constant pursuit of what's next. But the Stoic secret is that true clarity and purpose reside in the present. By focusing on the here and now, you make better decisions, experience gratitude, and build real connections with the world around you. You might wonder, how can you start living this way, especially when distractions are so overwhelming? It starts with small, intentional habits. For example, practice mindful eating. The next time you sit down to a meal, try eating without distractions. No phone, no TV, just focusing on the taste, texture, and experience of the food. It's a simple act, but one that can ground you in the present. Similarly, when you engage in conversations instead of planning your next response while the other person is talking, practice active listening. This small act will deepen your connections and make you more present in each interaction. Another helpful tool is breath work. Throughout your day, take a few minutes to pause and focus solely on your breath. It's an incredible way to interrupt the cycle of racing thoughts and recenter yourself. Journaling is another way to tap into the present. By writing down your thoughts and reflecting on the present moment, you not only create clarity, but you also begin to notice patterns that distract you. Over time, this practice can help you build more awareness and cultivate gratitude for the here and now. When you start to embrace the present, life becomes simpler and more enjoyable. It's easy to get overwhelmed by challenges when you focus on everything at once, but when you take life one step at a time, things become far more manageable. The beauty of being present is that even the simplest things, like the warmth of the sun on your face, the sound of laughter, or the sensation of breathing, can become sources of joy. In fact, a modern-day story of someone practicing Stoic principles shows just how transformative it can be. Take the story of Sarah, a young professional overwhelmed by her hectic life. She found herself constantly exhausted from juggling work, personal projects, and social commitments. It wasn't until she stumbled upon Stoic teachings that she realized how much time she was wasting on anxieties about the future and replays of the past. Inspired by the Stoic secret of living in the moment, she started taking short pauses throughout her day to focus on her breath, to savor meals without distraction, and to truly listen when talking to others. Over time, she noticed her life becoming more peaceful, and the sense of overwhelm she once had started to fade. She no longer feared what was coming next, because she had learned to live fully in the present. So, as we approach 2025, why not make a commitment to live intentionally? Let the past teach you. Let the future inspire you. But let the present guide you. Life is happening right now. Don't miss it. When you embrace the power of the present, you'll not only experience greater joy but also discover that the challenges you face will feel less daunting. This is the beauty of Stoic wisdom. When you focus on what you can control, everything else starts to fall into place. The real secret is that living in the moment isn't just a nice idea. It's a Stoic secret that can change your life. Are you ready to take control of your inner peace and, Number 4. Don't be a slave to your emotions. Emotions are an inherent part of our human nature, influencing our actions, relationships, and decisions. They can drive us to accomplish great things, build deep connections, and inspire us to take meaningful steps in our lives. However, when left unchecked, emotions such as anger, jealousy, fear, and despair can cloud our judgment, strain our relationships, and lead us down a path of regret. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This quote encapsulates the essence of Stoicism, which teaches us that while we cannot prevent emotions from arising, we have full control over how we respond to them. Embracing this idea can be transformative in our daily lives. Often, when emotions take the lead, we become reactive, impulsively responding to situations without taking the time to process what we're feeling. This reactive mindset is the root of emotional slavery, but Stoicism offers us a way out. By recognizing that emotions are transient, we can master the art of responding thoughtfully, rather than reacting impulsively. Emotions, after all, rise, peak, and eventually subside, much like waves on the ocean. Understanding their impermanence is the first step to gaining control over them. One of the most effective ways to manage emotions is to create space between the stimulus and your response. When anger flares up or anxiety creeps in, instead of reacting immediately, take a moment to pause. Deep breathing, even counting to 10, can create enough space to let the intensity subside. This simple yet powerful practice provides clarity and allows for more deliberate, thoughtful responses. By taking this pause, you can defuse the emotional charge and regain control of the situation. In the modern world, where everything feels fast-paced and immediate, this deliberate slowing down can feel like a breath of fresh air. Another essential Stoic technique for emotional mastery is reframing. Rather than letting negative emotions such as anger overwhelm you, try to understand what they are signaling. For example, if anger arises in response to a perceived injustice, take a step back and consider what the feeling is trying to communicate. It could be highlighting an unmet need or an opportunity for change. By addressing the root cause of the emotion calmly and with reason, rather than letting the emotion itself dictate your actions, you take back your power and make better decisions. This practice not only helps in handling emotions but also enhances your ability to engage with life in a more balanced and conscious way. Journaling is another invaluable tool in this process. By writing down your thoughts, you create a safe space for emotions to be expressed and understood. Journaling allows you to reflect on your emotional triggers, identify patterns, and gain insight into healthier ways of responding. Number 5. Don't worry about unnecessary things. In today's world, the pursuit of success is often synonymous with accumulation. Whether it's gadgets, clothes, or financial assets, society frequently tells us that acquiring more is the key to happiness. However, despite the abundance many people possess, a sense of restlessness and dissatisfaction still lingers. This phenomenon is deeply tied to the materialistic mindset that pervades modern life, and it is here that Stoicism offers a profound challenge. True contentment, Stoicism teaches us, does not come from accumulating more. It arises from needing less. Epictetus captured this truth perfectly when he said, Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. This Stoic wisdom encourages us to shift our focus away from external acquisitions and instead cultivate a sense of inner richness. The cycle of accumulation is not only exhausting, but also deceptive. The fleeting satisfaction that comes from a new purchase or the acquisition of an item soon fades, and we find ourselves chasing the next thing in an endless loop. This pursuit, while seemingly harmless at first, often leads to more stress than happiness. Over time, possessions begin to weigh us down, demanding our attention, maintenance, and care. The result is clutter, not only in our physical spaces, but also in our minds. This clutter distracts us from what truly matters, nurturing relationships, fostering personal growth, and achieving peace of mind. As the Stoics remind us, the more we cling to unnecessary possessions or desires, the further we stray from the path of tranquility. To break free from this cycle, one must embrace the practice of minimalism and intentional living. Start by evaluating the true value of the things you already own. Consider, how often do you use these items? Do they bring lasting joy or fulfill a meaningful purpose? If not, then why hold on to them? Letting go of things that no longer serve us not only creates physical space but also clears mental clutter, making room for more important pursuits. This process of decluttering is as much about simplicity as it is about reclaiming control over your life. By surrounding ourselves with only those things that add value, we free ourselves from the constant pull of consumerism. A mindful approach to consumption is another powerful tool in this process. Before making a purchase, ask yourself, does this really add value to my life in the long term? More often than not, the answer will be no. Rather than investing in material goods, redirect that energy into experiences, relationships, and personal growth, areas that provide more lasting fulfillment. This mindful consumption isn't just about buying less. It's about prioritizing what truly matters. As the ancient Stoic philosopher Seneca wisely said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." In this light, the pursuit of excess is not a path to wealth but to a kind of spiritual poverty. Minimalism also extends beyond material possessions. It can be applied to our commitments, relationships, and daily habits. In a world that often glorifies busyness and overextension, it's crucial to reflect on what truly serves our well-being and aligns with our values. Let go of the commitments and relationships that drain your energy without contributing meaningfully to your life. Focus on those that nurture your growth and bring you genuine joy. Stoicism teaches us that by simplifying our external environment and internal commitments, we create space for clarity and purpose, allowing us to live more authentically. In practicing minimalism and prioritizing what truly matters, we find ourselves gaining more clarity, more freedom, and more gratitude. By needing less, we gain a sense of lightness both physically and mentally. We no longer feel burdened by excess. Instead, we can focus on the things that bring true fulfillment. In 2025, let this wisdom guide you. Resist the societal pressure to accumulate, and instead, embrace the abundance that comes from simplicity. The path to a more meaningful life isn't paved with possessions, but with intentional living and the freedom to choose what truly enriches your existence. Through modern Stoicism, we come to realize that less is not only more, it is everything. Number 6. Don't resist change or cling to the past. One of the most transformative Stoic secrets for living your best life in 2025 is to stop resisting change and letting go of the past. Change, as inevitable as it may seem, often feels uncomfortable and threatening. Many of us try to hold on to familiar routines, relationships, or versions of ourselves, not wanting to let go of what feels safe and secure. But here's the truth. Resisting change doesn't stop it. All it does is create frustration, anxiety, and missed opportunities. The Stoics, particularly Marcus Aurelius, understood that change is a natural part of life. He wisely said, "Loss is nothing but change. and change is nature's delight. What we perceive as an ending is often the beginning of something new, a new opportunity for growth. Life, much like nature, is always in motion. Just look at how the seasons shift, the rivers flow, and the trees shed their leaves without hesitation. Change is not something to fear, it's something to embrace. When we resist it, we trap ourselves in cycles of longing for the past or fearing the future, instead of living fully in the present. This resistance can show up in many ways: clinging to unfulfilling relationships, hesitating to take on new opportunities, or denying personal growth. But the Stoic secret is this: growth only happens when we allow ourselves to evolve. Think about it. When was the last time you truly embraced a change in your life? What would happen if, instead of resisting, you looked at change as a chance to grow? Reframing how you view change can help you move through it more gracefully. Start by shifting your mindset. Instead of seeing change as something to fear, ask yourself, what new opportunities might this bring? What lessons can I learn from this change? By adopting a curious attitude toward change, you open yourself up to new experiences, realizing that it's through these shifts that we often find the greatest growth. There are also practical ways to ease your way through change. Reflect on past changes in your life. Maybe it was a job change, a move, or the end of a relationship. How did those changes contribute to your growth or lead to unexpected opportunities? Recognizing your resilience in overcoming past obstacles can build your confidence to adapt once again. Another strategy is to stay grounded in the present moment. Focusing on what you can control right now, rather than worrying about what might come next, can help you feel more at ease. Often taking just one small step forward is all it takes to begin moving through uncertainty and embracing what lies ahead. It's also important to honor your emotions when facing change. Feeling sadness or grief for what you're letting go of is completely natural. Yet, the Stoic secret here is understanding that dwelling on the past keeps you tethered to something that no longer serves you. Acceptance doesn't mean that you have to celebrate or like every change. It simply means choosing to face reality with courage and grace. There's a powerful story of a woman named Elena who found herself resisting a big career change. She had worked at the same company for years, and the thought of leaving behind everything she knew to pursue something new was terrifying. But after embracing the Stoic secret of viewing change as an opportunity for growth, she reframed the situation. Instead of focusing on the fear of the unknown, she asked herself, what can I learn from this change? She started to see it as a chance to grow in new ways and explore paths she hadn't considered before. Elena's story is a great reminder that while change can be intimidating, it's also an invitation to evolve. If you too are facing change in your life, know that it's a natural part of growth. In 2025, let go of what no longer serves you. Trust in the flow of life and embrace what's ahead, knowing that the challenges you face today may lead to new beginnings tomorrow. Change is not your enemy. It is the gateway to evolution, growth, and an exciting future. So, how will you respond to change in the coming year? Will you resist it or embrace it? The Stoic secret is clear. By letting go of the past and trusting in change, you unlock your true potential. Have you ever felt like your emotions sometimes control your decisions? Comment yes if you've experienced this, or 1 if you're ready to learn how to master them. Stay tuned until the end of this video because there's a surprise insight waiting for you that might just change your perspective entirely. Number 7. Don't forget the bigger picture. In the midst of daily routines, it's easy to become consumed by the constant demands of work, responsibilities, and obligations. Meetings, deadlines, and errands can quickly pile up, leaving little room for contemplation or reflection on the deeper purpose of our lives. Over time, focusing on these small, often mundane tasks can make life feel narrow and unsatisfying, as if we are simply going through the motions rather than living with intention. Stoicism offers a powerful reminder. By keeping sight of the bigger picture, we can navigate daily challenges with greater clarity and purpose. The Stoics believed in stepping back from the noise of life to reflect on what truly matters. As Marcus Aurelius wisely advised, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. This isn't about dwelling on death, but rather using the awareness of our mortality to live more intentionally, to make the most of the time we have. This concept, known as memento mori, remember that you will die, encourages us to live each day with urgency and mindfulness, ensuring that our actions align with our long-term goals and values. In modern Stoicism, we are reminded that it is not just about surviving the daily grind, but living fully in alignment with our higher purpose. To put this into practice, it's helpful to think of your life like a camera lens. When you zoom in too close, all you see are the small, blurred details, the emails that need responding to, the overflowing laundry basket, or the traffic that makes you late. But when you zoom out, a much larger picture emerges. Your relationships, personal growth, and the legacy you wish to leave behind. Life's bigger picture involves balancing the immediate demands of today with the long-term aspirations that give our lives meaning. By keeping these broader goals in mind, we can begin to live each day with intention, not just as a series of tasks to be completed. One practical strategy for maintaining this perspective is to set aside regular time for reflection. It doesn't have to be long. Just 5 minutes at the end of the day, or an hour each week, can be enough. During this time, ask yourself, am I spending my time on what truly matters? Are my actions aligned with my values and ultimate goals? These reflective moments help us ensure that we are on the right path and not getting lost in the noise of the daily grind. Journaling is another powerful tool that can help us stay grounded in the bigger picture. Writing down our thoughts allows us to organize them, track our progress, and reflect on whether our daily actions align with our values. By keeping a journal, we can review our decisions over time and ask ourselves whether we are investing our energy in the things that truly matter. Another strategy to maintain focus on the bigger picture is to create a list of life values. These might include family, health, personal growth, service to others, or anything that resonates deeply with you. When faced with difficult decisions or moments of overwhelm, revisit this list to help you assess whether your actions are contributing to your larger goals. If they're not, it may be time to reassess whether they're worth your time and energy. This exercise of aligning actions with values ensures that every decision, no matter how small, is made with the bigger picture in mind. The true beauty of keeping the bigger picture in mind is that it transforms even the most mundane tasks into meaningful actions. When you view your daily life through the lens of your larger goals, activities that once felt like burdens, whether it's cooking dinner, responding to emails, or completing a work project, become opportunities to express your values and contribute to something greater. For example, making time for family, even when you're busy with work, becomes a conscious choice to nurture your relationships. Serving others, whether through your profession or personal life, becomes a way to fulfill your purpose and leave a positive impact on the world. By consciously choosing to focus on the bigger picture, you can find deeper meaning in every aspect of your life. In 2025, resolve to live with a broader perspective. By connecting your daily actions to a larger narrative, your long-term goals, your values, and your purpose, you'll find that life feels richer, fuller, and more purposeful. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca wisely said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." Don't waste your time by getting lost in the minutiae of daily life. Instead, use it as an opportunity to live with purpose, to contribute meaningfully, and to create a legacy that aligns with your values. By practicing modern Stoicism, we can cultivate a life that feels intentional and deeply fulfilling, one day at a time, without losing sight of what truly matters. Applying Stoicism to thrive. Number 1. Build a daily meditation practice. In 2025, embracing Stoicism has the potential to deeply transform the way we approach life. One of the most effective ways to align with Stoic principles is by incorporating meditation into your daily routine. Meditation is a powerful tool for calming the mind, grounding yourself in the present moment, and building emotional stability, fundamental aspects of Stoic philosophy. Stoicism teaches us that true peace and contentment don't stem from external factors like wealth, success, or recognition, but from how we manage our internal world. Through regular meditation, we learn to observe our thoughts and emotions without becoming attached to them. This ability to detach allows us to face life's challenges with clarity, mindfulness, and emotional resilience, core Stoic values. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." By practicing meditation, we can elevate the quality of our thoughts and, in turn, improve the quality of our lives. A common misconception about meditation is that it requires long sessions, but this isn't true. Even 5 to 10 minutes a day can lead to meaningful results. Start each day with a brief moment of reflection, focusing on your breath and observing any thoughts that arise. This simple practice clears your mind of distractions, setting the tone for your day and helping you face challenges with calmness and intentionality. For Stoics, preparation for life's obstacles is essential, and meditation acts as mental preparation. It allows you to rehearse how to respond to challenges thoughtfully, instead of being swept away by stress or emotional reactions. Meditation, therefore, becomes mental training, fostering the clarity and focus necessary for a Stoic life. By beginning each day with mindfulness, you equip yourself with the resilience to handle whatever life brings. Incorporating gratitude into your meditation practice further enhances its impact. During meditation, take a moment to reflect on what you are grateful for. This practice shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already have, fostering contentment and acceptance, key Stoic virtues. Gratitude helps you recognize the richness of your inner world, reminding you that fulfillment comes not from external achievements or possessions, but from appreciating what you already possess. By cultivating this mindset, you develop a deeper sense of inner peace, less reliant on external circumstances. To deepen your meditation practice, consider using guided meditation apps or listening to calming nature sounds. These tools can help structure your sessions and provide support as you build a consistent practice. Whether through mindfulness or Stoic-focused meditations, consistency is crucial. By making meditation a daily habit, you integrate Stoic principles into your actions and responses. These tools make it easier to stay engaged with your practice, increasing the likelihood of it becoming a lasting part of your routine. Regular meditation naturally leads to greater awareness of your thoughts and behavior, allowing you to live more consciously and respond to life with greater control. Another helpful tool in this journey is journaling. By keeping a journal to track your meditation practice, you can reflect on how it impacts your life and decision-making. Journaling helps you understand your thought patterns, identify areas for growth, and evaluate how meditation influences your responses to challenges. As you track your progress, you'll likely notice that meditation reduces stress and enhances your awareness of your emotional and mental states. This awareness empowers you to make wiser choices and to approach life more intentionally. The benefits of meditation within the context of modern Stoicism are profound. Meditation strengthens your ability to stay present, focused, and resilient in the face of challenges. Modern Stoicism teaches that external events are often beyond our control, but how we respond is entirely up to us. Meditation helps us maintain control by fostering a thoughtful response rather than a reactive one. In 2025, committing to a daily meditation practice is crucial for cultivating the inner peace, clarity, and emotional strength needed for a Stoic life. By starting each day with introspection, you align yourself with purpose and intention, laying the foundation for greater self-mastery. Meditation is a simple yet powerful practice that supports your journey toward embracing Stoic principles. Even just a few minutes of meditation each day can build mental resilience, clarity, and emotional strength, helping you face life's challenges with composure. Whether you focus on your breath, practice gratitude, or use guided meditations, the key to success is consistency and intentionality. As you continue to integrate Stoic teachings into your life, you'll realize that true peace and contentment come not from external circumstances, but from how you choose to respond to them. Number 2. Master time management. One of the most powerful Stoic secrets to living your best life in 2025 is mastering time management. In a world full of distractions, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, constantly juggling multiple commitments and responsibilities. But here's the truth. Time, once spent, is gone forever. So how you manage it matters. Stoicism teaches us to live intentionally, aligning our actions with our values and goals. This means being mindful of how we use our time and focusing on what truly matters. Think about it. How often do you find yourself caught up in the hustle and bustle, only to realize you're not getting closer to your true goals? By mastering time management, you can regain control and focus on the things that will propel you forward. To begin, start by identifying your most important priorities. Ask yourself, what are your long-term goals for 2025? What kind of life do you want to live? Once you have a clear vision, break your goals down into manageable tasks. This helps you avoid the trap of being busy without being productive. A great way to do this is by using tools like the Eisenhower Matrix, which helps you prioritize tasks based on their urgency and importance. With this system, you can focus on high-impact activities and eliminate distractions and tasks that aren't contributing to your goals. Another key component of time management is learning to say no. This is where Stoic wisdom comes into play. In order to protect your time, you need to set boundaries and avoid unnecessary commitments that don't align with your core values. Saying no can be tough, especially when you're tempted to please others or take on too much. But remember, saying no is an essential act of self-respect. It's not about being rude or dismissive. It's about being mindful of how you direct your energy. A modern example of this can be found in the story of Rachel, a marketing executive who used to say yes to every request that came her way. Over time, she found herself burnt out, feeling like she was always doing something, yet never getting closer to her goals. After studying Stoic teachings, Rachel decided to be more intentional about her commitments. She began to prioritize her work based on her values and goals, saying no to tasks that weren't in line with her long-term objectives. The change was remarkable. She felt more focused, more in control, and, most importantly, she found herself moving toward her bigger dreams. So, what does this teach us? That by saying no to things that don't serve us, we free ourselves to say yes to what truly matters. Another important Stoic secret for mastering time management is setting clear boundaries between work and personal life. We all know how easy it is for work to spill over into personal time, leaving us exhausted and disconnected from the things that matter most. But Stoicism reminds us that a balanced life is a harmonious life. By carving out time for rest, reflection, and relationships, you create space for personal growth and happiness. The key is to recognize that both work and relaxation are essential for a fulfilling life, but they need to coexist in a way that doesn't overwhelm you. Imagine, for a moment, a life where you consciously carve out time for the things you love, whether it's spending time with family, pursuing hobbies, or simply resting and reflecting. What would that feel like? How much more energy and joy would you have to give to the things that matter most? By mastering time management, you don't just avoid burnout. You create the space to truly live. In 2025, make it your goal to reclaim your time. By being intentional, prioritizing what matters, and saying no to distractions, you can align your actions with your values and lead a more focused, purposeful life. Time is one of the few things we can never get back, so how will you choose to use it? Remember, the Stoic secrets to mastering time management aren't just about being productive. They're about living with purpose and making each moment count. Number 3, practice gratitude daily. Gratitude is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, offering a profound shift in mindset that leads to greater joy, fulfillment, and contentment irrespective of external circumstances. In a world that often encourages focusing on what we lack, gratitude acts as a powerful remedy against feelings of scarcity and dissatisfaction. Rather than fixating on what's missing, gratitude redirects our focus to what we already have: our relationships, health, experiences, and the simple pleasures of life. This practice has the ability to significantly transform how we perceive our lives. As Epictetus wisely said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." True wealth is about appreciating what we have, not about accumulating more material things. In modern Stoicism, gratitude not only fosters happiness, but builds resilience, helping us face life's inevitable challenges with a sense of abundance rather than scarcity. Incorporating gratitude into your daily routine is simple, yet transformative. A good starting point is writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day. These don't need to be monumental. Even small moments like enjoying a cup of coffee, a pleasant chat with a friend, or a peaceful moment in a busy day can bring meaningful joy. By consistently focusing on the positive aspects of life, you cultivate a habit of appreciation that gradually shifts your perspective. Instead of dwelling on what's lacking or what you wish you had, you begin to recognize and appreciate what's already present. This simple practice retrains the mind to savor what's good, making it a powerful antidote to the pervasive mindset of scarcity. Over time, as you focus on the blessings in your life, negativity and distractions fade, creating space for peace and contentment. Gratitude in Stoic philosophy extends beyond the easy and pleasant moments of life. It encompasses challenges as well. Stoicism teaches that difficulties are not just obstacles, but opportunities for growth and resilience. Each hardship presents a chance to develop virtues such as patience, wisdom, and adaptability. When faced with challenges, whether in your career, relationships, or health, take a moment to ask what these experiences can teach you. A difficult work situation or a personal conflict may seem like a setback at first, but by reflecting you might recognize valuable lessons about yourself and others. As Marcus Aurelius put it, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This mindset encourages us to view obstacles as part of our journey, pushing us to grow and develop. By embracing this perspective, we can appreciate challenges as opportunities to strengthen our character and resilience, rather than viewing them as burdens. Another vital aspect of gratitude is expressing it to others. It's easy to overlook the positive impacts others have on our lives, but taking the time to thank those around us can strengthen relationships and deepen connections. Whether it's a simple thank you to a colleague, a supportive word to a friend, or a small act of kindness, expressing gratitude reinforces positivity in your life. Gratitude is contagious. It spreads through our interactions and fosters goodwill. When we show appreciation to others, we create a ripple effect of positivity that benefits everyone involved. The Stoics understood the importance of human connections and relationships, and by expressing gratitude, we nurture a supportive and fulfilling environment. Making gratitude a regular practice in your interactions can help build stronger, more meaningful connections with those around you. Integrating gratitude into your daily life may take intention and effort, but the rewards are significant and lasting. Regularly practicing gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing in your life to what's already present. This shift has the power to transform your perspective, bringing a deeper sense of contentment and peace. In the context of modern Stoicism, this practice is especially valuable in navigating a world that often feels chaotic, stressful, and demanding. By focusing on what you already have, rather than what you lack, you reduce the influence of negativity and comparison, fostering a sense of fulfillment and joy. In 2025, consider making gratitude a daily habit. Whether it's through journaling, reflecting on your day, or expressing appreciation to those around you, this practice can create lasting positive change in your life. Gratitude helps cultivate purpose, joy, and meaning, ultimately leading to a more fulfilling and resilient life centered on appreciation, connection, and inner peace. Comment, "I'm in." If you're ready to embrace meditation, or let's go, if you're excited to start today. Stay tuned until the end. There are 2 game-changing insights coming up that you won't want to miss. Number 4. Cultivate positive thinking and patience. One of the most powerful lessons from modern Stoicism is the ability to cultivate positive thinking and patience, which are vital tools for mastering how we navigate life's inevitable challenges. Stoicism teaches us that while we can't control the external events that come our way, we hold the power to control how we respond to them. This internal control starts with our thoughts, and by consciously shifting to a positive mindset, we can face adversity with resilience and clarity. It's important to understand that positive thinking isn't about ignoring difficulties or pretending everything is flawless. Rather, it's about choosing to focus on solutions, opportunities, and growth, even when faced with setbacks. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This insight can serve as a reminder that the way we respond to challenges determines much of our experience in life. To begin cultivating this mindset, start by becoming aware of negative thought patterns. Are you prone to imagining the worst-case scenario when challenges arise? When you catch yourself thinking negatively, consciously replace these thoughts with more constructive ones. A practical method is to pause and ask, what is the best way to respond to this situation? By taking a moment to assess the situation calmly, rather than reacting impulsively, you open yourself up to finding a productive course of action. Recognize that setbacks are an inevitable part of life, and rather than viewing them as failures, see them as opportunities for growth. Every obstacle carries with it a valuable lesson that can make you stronger and wiser. As the ancient Stoic Seneca said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." This sentiment rings true in our modern world, where the pace of life often pushes us to seek instant solutions. However, patience, a key element of positive thinking, is crucial for long-term success and emotional stability. In a society driven by the demand for immediate results, patience is often overlooked. But modern Stoicism teaches us that growth and achievement require time, and true progress is a gradual process. Instead of becoming frustrated when things don't move as quickly as you'd like, practice patience by focusing on the process, not just the outcome. Trust that consistent effort, no matter how small, will lead to meaningful results over time. A good way to cultivate patience is by reminding yourself that most worthwhile endeavors take time to develop. Whether it's learning a new skill, building a business, or nurturing relationships, the journey is just as important as the destination. Another essential aspect of positive thinking is practicing self-compassion. It's all too easy to be hard on yourself when things don't go according to plan. But Stoicism teaches that we should treat ourselves with the same kindness we would extend to a friend. When you make mistakes or face challenges, resist the urge to judge yourself harshly. Instead, acknowledge your efforts, learn from the experience, and keep moving forward. This approach fosters emotional resilience and helps maintain a positive outlook even during difficult times. In a modern life, thoughts in a world as Chris, who created a cambio de carrera in los 45 años. In principle, you will have to deal with the problem of progress and occasional events. For the journey in the center of the fracasos that percibía, Chris cambió su forma de pensar. Come to evaluate the learning process. You can do it as a step and you make mistakes as an opportunity to work on it. Over time, his confidence grew, and his efforts began to pay off in ways he had not initially imagined. Chris's story is a testament to the power of positive thinking and patience. In 2025, practice positive thinking and patience daily. Like Chris, you too can build mental strength and emotional resilience by shifting your perspective. By embracing the Stoic practice of focusing on growth and learning, you'll find that challenges become easier to face, and life's ups and downs become more manageable. Remember, every setback is an opportunity in disguise, and with patience, steady progress is guaranteed. So how will you respond to the challenges that come your way in 2025? Will you let them defeat you, or will you use them as stepping stones toward a better version of yourself? As we wrap up today's video, I encourage you to take the powerful Stoic don'ts we discussed and begin to apply them to your daily life. These principles have the power to help you regain control over your thoughts, emotions, and actions, leading to a life filled with purpose, clarity, and fulfillment. Remember, personal growth and happiness come from making intentional choices and staying true to what matters most. So, how will you incorporate Stoic practices into your routine in 2025? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear how these ideas resonate with you, and don't forget to share this video with others who could benefit from these teachings. Together, we can all live more consciously and peacefully. Thanks for watching, and keep living the Stoic life with Stoic in your life.